you ain't never talking loud and you know plenty. You know what I'm talking about, cause you just get me, yeah, you so pretty.
What's up, Saints? It's your boy Quan here, and I'm back with another video. So hi guys. I know you see the title of this video. What I'm gonna be doing is starting this little vlog slash not vlog, this podcast slash gig, basically talking about issues that I feel like all gay people experience. Well, especially gay people that got a heart and that really wanna, actually traverse their community and do better rather than just hooking up and screwing. So in this little podcast slash doohickey, I'm gonna call this Gay Talk. So basically in this, we're just gonna be talking about gay issues, the type of thing that goes on in the gay community, and basically try to see if it can spread some type of awareness, and hopefully one day we could just become something better as a whole when it comes to the whole community. Like, why is we competing against each other when we all in the same community? It doesn't make any sense. So what I want you guys to do is like, comment, subscribe, turn on all post notifications, and share this video. Let's get on into it. Okay, so I'm just gonna dive right on into it. I got my iPad with notes and I got my mind made up of what I want to talk about. So let's jump on into it. Basically, starting all of my old past situationships slash relationships, there was a common theme in them when it came to being in the gay community. And that's basically, it's a whole bunch of miscommunication, infidelity, and not wanting to settle down. Like, that's the biggest thing with our community, is that we're so focused on hookup culture and trying to find someone else rather than trying to settle down with a person and building and growing. Which I kind of like hate, because I'm just like, what is the yearn for wanting to just fuck with different people, especially knowing how things can be. Like, after seeing firsthand what hookup culture and just hooking up with different people can do to you, bitch, I was like, I can't be a part of that, because this shit is literally deadly. Just fucking around with different people is scary. But yeah, one person that I was talking to, it was weird, because in our connection, it was basically me giving more than I was receiving. Because of my attachment issues that I've grown up with, I'm the type of person that just like thrive off of the feeling of, it's weird. I have an anxious and avoidant attachment style. It's considered disorganized, as I said before in the previous video. But I have, so basically when somebody is kind of avoidant towards me, I become anxious. And when they're kind of more anxious, I become avoidant. But mainly in the relationships or connections that I've grown, it's basically me being anxious because it's somebody that I really want to mess with heavily. So it's like, it's me trying to give and them pulling away and not really want to like do anything serious with this connection. So I really never understood that, because they always want me physically. Like, they want me to, like, for sexual reasons and stuff like that. But when it comes to actually getting down and learning me and learning my icks and my nicks and my crannies and learning what makes me ick or what makes me tick, they don't really want to do that. And I'm just like, why do y'all want to just subjugate yourself to this whole idea of just like, that don't get annoying to y'all? Like, this shit gets really old to me. I just can't indulge in that, because first of all, it's scary and it's unsafe, but at the same time, there's no point of it. Like, it's dumb. And then especially with the whole thing of hookup culture, like I said, the hookup culture is basically this whole idea that, it's basically this whole idea slash ideology around the whole concept of just hooking up and meeting up with people, having sex with them, and just going about your day with no strings attached, basically, no strings. And I'm just like, it makes no sense to me. Like, do people not care about their bodies, of like what can happen wrong when they're just hooking up with these people? Like, this is like an open discussion that I've had with a few people where I was questioning. I'm like, okay, why do y'all indulge in hookup culture? Like, what do you get out of that other than a quick nut? What do you really get out of that? After you finish that and then the person leaves, that's it? And then they do sometimes try to butter it up or make it sound better with like, yeah, we cuddle, we chill afterwards, yada yada yada. Y'all cuddle, y'all chill, y'all still not doing nothing. Like, yeah, you don't take this person out, y'all don't meet each other's families, y'all don't do none of that. Like, what do you get out of that? And then with this whole concept of hookup culture, it leads to something called STDs. And everybody has an idea of what an STD is, or STI by now, sexually transmitted disease, all that. They know what that is. And because people know what it is, they claim that they're doing the work and taking the precautions and they're yada yada yada. But there's really no precautions being held, especially like when people try to come to me. I know they're not having precautions with other people because of how they approach me. They be so quick to try to hop down my drawers, try to mess with me, do stuff with me, not want to, they really don't be wanting to use condoms. They really don't be want to like get in test results. They don't want none of that. They just want to hop right onto the sex part. And it's just like, what if I was walking around here just reeking up all the STDs and you just trying to jump into my drawers and you're not even trying to get the background knowledge or the checks behind it? Like, and that's you fucked up just because you don't want to do the work or you don't want to take the precautions needed to keep yourself healthy and safe. It's dumb. Like, I've never understood why people can be like that. And then, oh my God, let me get into a big, wide branch of topics. Like, I've done a few videos on basically my past relationships / situationships. I might try to put a screenshot of them on the screen. If I feel like doing all the editing, I probably won't be. But yeah, if y'all watch my videos, y'all know the videos I'm talking about where I'm talking about my past previous relationships and how these men would literally use you. They would literally use you, your feelings, your emotions, use it, and they won't give a fuck. They won't think twice about it. And it's just like, do y'all not have any character or any type of heart or any type of like, this is the person that you're fucking over at the end of the day. Like, that's why I don't understand. Like, at the end of the day, after all this shit goes down, where you love bomb someone, you make them believe it's gonna be something, you delude them, you play with their feelings and their emotions. At the end of the day, do you know this is another human being that y'all fucking over? Or do y'all just think of people as like scum on the earth and that they're automatically beneath you just because they want you? And bitch, you should be flattered. Like, there's people that out here that wants you, and when they want you, you treat them negatively, you treat them weird, and you treat them like they're not they treat them like they're a non-factor. Like, it's weird. And then these men, like I said before, they will use you. Like, I've been in situations where a person has used me for several things: intercourse, conversation, residence, all of that. And it's weird because it's just like, bitch, I'm giving you all of this, and what am I actually getting in return? Like, at the end of the day, my feelings weren't validated. My heart didn't feel fulfilled. I just felt like you were a waste of space, and I was just being used, and my time was being wasted. And then I feel like so many people subjugate to this whole idea of hookup culture, and they fall for it. Like, people like me, because of not hookup, but because of attachment issues. Like I said before, I have an attachment style of disorganized, so I string behind people that really doesn't want me. And it's weird because they always perceive like they want me at first, and when I start wanting them back, they start acting weird, and I'm just like, bitch, you wanted me, and then you finally got me out the gate to where I actually start to give a damn at least a little bit. And once I do start showing I care, you start being weird. What is the science behind that? Like, do people get a rush out of like doing shit like this? Like, I really would need to know the science behind that, because if you have somebody that at first you claim you want to be with them, and then they start showing you love and they start showing you affection back and they start fucking with you, you start acting weird. What is the science behind that? Because I know it has to be some type of theory or something behind it. Like, there's always an explanation behind why people do some weird ass shit. And then when you see gay love in the media and how it's portrayed, Like, I see gay love and relationships all over TikTok, and I'd be like, damn, if only, if only, if only. Like, and it's just like these rare occasions where there's actually people that want to actually, rather than just, you address the issue and y'all work through it, they just like, you'll say the issue, which took you a long time to get to the point to where you're like, okay, I'm fed up with this shit. And you say it, and then rather than just, being an adult and owning up to the situation and being like, okay, maybe I am wrong, maybe I am, treating you negatively or treating you bad, they try to just be like, all right, whatever. Try to dismiss the shit off. And it's just like, bitch, if that was the goddamn case, if I didn't really care about it, and if I was like so willing for you to just dismiss the shit off, I could have did that myself. Like, I could have just been like, okay, whatever, bitch, fuck it. But because I'm communicating and I'm actually like trying to do the work, and rather than just like, letting this shit slide, I'm communicating you with what I don't like in hopes that you don't do this shit again. But rather than hearing that, they hear, and I'm just like, bitch, I'm not motherfucking fluffing all this shit because I want to. Like, you think I want to sit here and make an issue, or you think I want to sit here and, fuck up the vibes? No. I want everything to be perfect all the time, but in order for it to get to the perfect all the time stage, which I know it's not real, but in order to get to the place where we're good and shit like that, you have to work towards it rather than that's another thing in this community. They so quick to try to rush into something rather than trying to get to know a person. And by the time that y'all already don't hop in a relationship, you don't know nothing about the person because y'all done working or ease into it. Y'all didn't do all the homework that you needed to do in order to get the relationship to a healthy place. You just jump right into the damn shit, and then it crashed as quickly as it's built because you don't know nothing about the person, and then they start like signs, like not even signs, but the actions that they portray, they start to become too much. But you're not used to that because you rushed into it. You didn't really look at the damn signs. You was ignoring all the signs. You were just deluding yourself with the delusion of grandeur that it's gonna work out good. That's why when people try to like rush into situations with me, or they try to like just jump straight into my heart, or like try to fuck with me off rip, I have to question that because it's just like, what do you like already? Like, okay, I understand the appearance shit, like, but that's nothing. Like, at the end of the day, you can be cute as hell one day, then the next day you can like, be in an accident. But no, like I was saying, like, you can really be cute as hell one day and you can be the most attractive person, and then an accident can happen and all that can be gone and taken away from you. And then because they base their whole relationship based off of the outer and how you look, they gonna just jump right away from that situation. So that's why I'd rather a person see my insides and fuck with me because of my, my heart and my character and my goals, rather than just the outer appearance and how I look. Like, that shit doesn't matter to me because it's so easily it can be taken away. Like, the same way it can be given to you, it's the same way that it can be taken away. Like, I don't know. And then it's always a big factor in trying to figure out who you can be vulnerable with, or who you can trust, or who you can allow into your space that's actually genuine, or that's actually like trying to build something and grow. Like, that's the issue that I always find myself struggling with, because I feel like most people don't be genuine they'll be genuine with what they want. Like, they claim they might want a relationship and they want to build and grow and stuff like that, but after the first bit of a conversation, they're already talking about sex, or they're already talking about meeting up with you privately and doing stuff, rather than talking about getting out with you or take you on a date or getting to know you or doing shit like that. Like, what? It's far-fetching, because it's just like, okay, me, I know I have a big issue of not knowing what exactly I can trust when it comes to the man, because I hear a lot of things. Like, I hear on one side, my mind's telling me, okay, you have to trust somebody sometimes. Like, you can't always be closed off. You can't run away from everything. You can't you're going to be alone for the rest of your life, but like thinking like that. But the other side of me is like, okay, when you do be vulnerable and you do allow a person in your space and you do allow a person to just, try to, do something with you, it backfires. Like, it's like in my situation in the past, once I really finally start opening up and I start being vulnerable after probably some time to get to that stage, that's when people start being weird and they start turning around and like at first when I'm closed off and I'm real, you know, bitchy and I'm not really trying to talk to them for real, that's when they all up on me. But then when I turn around and I start, you know, getting used to them, getting comfortable around them, and, you know, just being a little bit more open and vulnerable towards them, that's when their whole personality shift and they stop being available physically and emotionally. They start being a lot more rude. They start making it seem like you're bothering them, and it's just like, nigga, you was pursuing me. You were pursuing me, and somehow you found a way to flip it on me and make it seem like I'm the one that wanted you, or like it's backwards. And it's just like, it's always this tit for tat game in relationship. Well, not even in relationship, in the gay community, it's always these tit for tat games in our connections, because if one person likes this person, you can't like this person more than you like them. And I always be seeing shit on TikTok saying, if you really want somebody to like you, or if you want somebody to actually show you like affection, or if really like genuinely want to be with you, you have to withhold your energy, or you have to be closed off. You can't really show interest. You can't care. You can't text them as soon as they text you. And it's just like, bitch, why not? Like, I be on my phone. Like, if I'm on my phone and I see a text message, I don't want to just sit here and have to ignore the game. Ignoring the message because we playing tit for tat. Like, I'm too old for that. Like, I feel like I'm at the stage where I'm ready to find my career, find my boo, and settle my ass down. Like, I know I'm young as hell. I understand that. And that's what people always try to spill. We young. But at the end of the day, there's motherfuckers that's getting married at 18 and they good for the rest of their life because they so secure in themselves that they're able to build relationships and grow to a place of from 18 all the way to death. So I just feel like, I feel like it's attainable. It's just, you got to find that person that's actually willing to do the work. But finding that nowadays is rocket science. It's fucking rocket science. And then let's talk about the manipulation tactics that these men try to use in order to get underneath your pants or underneath your drawers or in your bed. They'll do shit like, they'll try to say things like, oh, you don't want to do this for me, like, we can do this, I can do this for you, and you do this for me. And it's just like, boy, it all goes back to this tit for tat game. Like, why is we doing this shit like it's a business transaction? I do this, you give me this. Why can't it be something of mutual respect? And like, most situations that I've done in the past sexually be because the motherfucker don't try to like practically beg me to do this shit. Not even because I wanted to off real. The few times that I have wanted to, it's just like, shit, they was good because I wanted to do it. But the times where I feel like I was kind of like pressured or like begged into do it, I just was like, ugh, I don't even know why I'm doing this shit. Like, I just don't understand the whole science. But overall, I think in order to better our community and to like, you know, be a better community as a whole, I feel like we just need to learn how to respect each other. Like, it's all a whole thing of respect. We don't respect each other because we don't respect ourselves. And in order to build a community that's built with unity and respect and love, we just need to learn how to come together as a whole and treat each other like normal human beings. That's all the fuck I be saying. Like, I try to spill this message over and over and over and over again, but I decided, shit, what better way to get it out than over a YouTube video where people can actually hear my message and understand what the fuck I'm trying to say. Because I've had this conversation with a few people in the gay community that's like, they've been like, you know, hookup is fun, hookups are fun, like, we too young, we don't gotta worry about that right now. And it's just like, bitch, you ain't gonna be young forever. you gonna get to that point to where y'all be done use y'all shit up so much that y'all gonna have erectile dysfunction by 30. Do y'all think about shit like that? That shit's real. Y'all think it's gonna be so freaking frail and useless that y'all just gonna be sitting here having to pump that bitch up with so much Viagra that y'all can't even freaking breathe. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little segment. I'm gonna start this little thing. Like I said before, it's called Gay Talk. This is episode 1. I'm gonna have a little whatever type of little subtitle for it. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. The next few episodes coming in, I'm gonna try to get more gay people to like basically do it with me so we can have contradicting views and shit like that. So if you're gay and you want to be in my YouTube video and we're talking about shit like this, we can do it. Shit. Okay. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and turn on all post notifications. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.